Merry Christmas. You know I couldn't go without saying what I saying, a little something, something. I'm going to give you a Christmas story. Talk about Jesus was born on Christmas and he was homeless. He was running from persecution from the government. That's where Jesus came into this story. Jesus wasn't a Democrat and Jesus wasn't a Republican. Jesus was an activist. And he tried to kill Jesus before it growed. Just like Bob Marley, I shocked the sheriff. Kill it before it grows. That's what you tried to do with Jesus. That's what made the Christmas story so important. You got other stories in the Bible. You got the story of Job. You got the story of the prodigal son. But there's one story called Joseph and the coat of many colors. That's where I walk into this equation. I'm going to use the Bible stories in 2021. When I tell my truth, I'm going to use the Bible stories because you use the Bibles to bamboozle our black community. So here's my Bible story. This is the story of Joseph and the coat of many colors. This is my family. It's my sisters and brothers. It's the Davis clan. It's all 10 of us. You kidnapped me from my mother. You stole me from my family, just like you stole slaves in Africa. All right? This is the first story y'all did on me on Hard Look. So take a hard listen.
I tried to avoid conflict. I was sort of a different kind of hustler. I was a finesse type hustler. I'd mark my losses off because I didn't pay taxes. So therefore I didn't have a lot of confrontation.
What a Shorty's story. A young man who has gone down twice and insists he will not be a three-time loser. Hard Look continues in less than an hour at 6 o'clock. Hi, and this is a very interesting story.
Okay, Rich, can't wait to see it.
Okay, thanks.
He wasn't famous. He was just an ordinary...
Barbecue ribs.
Big Hi, we're showing you the story tonight because drug dealers, many of whom end up in prison or in the morgue, can find another way, an honest way if they so desire. Tonight we take you to West Joppa Road in the parking lot at Windy Valley.
I've been in the penitentiary twice for Class X felonies. I'm not trying to be a three-time loser, so this is my last chance at doing right. And I'm trying to take advantage of it.
And is Dwayne Shorty Davis making it big? Shorty's Pit Beef Rib Shack is an extremely popular stop for lunch, all made possible with the help of Windy Valley owner Buddy Feldman, who saw in Shorty someone special. What a difference from his days in Chicago.
I sold drugs, I hustled, anything that came along the way. But I never robbed anybody, I never stole anything from anybody. Never killed anybody. Other than that, I'm still alive and God's blessing.
Among Shorty's blessings, his wife Margaret and 6 very bright children, ranging in age from 8 to 20. Sierra, who's 9, and Gerald, 13, work for their dad.
He's a nice dad. He works hard. He works a long time. He spends a lot of time with us. He works with us. He teaches us how to make money, to save money.
He's a good father. He's taking care of all his kids. And he's become very successful with his business. And I'm proud that I'm working for him.
You always hear about black males in America, not just Baltimore, but all across America. The only thing we're doing is dropping out of school and filling up the penitentiaries. Somebody got to make a change there.
And why did you decide to be one of those?
Because my kids, I got 6 kids. Who's going to take care of my kids if I'm locked up? Who's going to be a father to my child?
He's very nice and kind. He doesn't, like, when he tells you things, he's just trying to tell you what is right and not to do wrong.
I met a lot of people that, if it wouldn't have been for the fact that I tell them about my background, they wouldn't know anything about me. And they have no problem with me. They don't judge me on my past, they judge me on my present, and they look at my future can be.
Shorty got his GED in prison and earned college credits in marketing, business administration, and communications. Guy?
All right, Rich, well, he's got one successful pit beef stand. Is this going to be the only one or what?
No way, Guy. He hopes to eventually open another Shorty's along with a 5-stall automatic car wash up in Owings Mills. Tomorrow night at 6, mothers supporting daughters with breast cancer. For now.
That's WJZ in 1997. I've never committed any crime since then. Like I said, this is the story of Joseph and the coat of many colors. I went home on vacation. I came back on probation because I went to file a class action lawsuit to end the violence in Chicago, Baltimore, New York, and Philadelphia behind the war on drugs. N62528. That was my 401k plan. That was my backup. I gave you the Shorty program in 1986. I turned in guns and drugs to the police at the police station because I wanted to save my kids. I wanted to save their lives. I'm not a 3-time loser. I'm not an ex-offender. I was innocent of all charges. And Governor O'Malley, Judge Bell, Judge Souter, Richard Scher, y'all know this. I was making a movie about this. And this is what the movie was about. It's the Get Shorty program. Self-help organization for the redevelopment and re-education of the young. Social skills, economic, political, medical, and environmental. I gave you careers, not jobs. Religious, health, medical, construction, business, real estate, horticulture, visual and performing arts, political involvement, photography, journalism. I gave you jobs and I gave you the law. Like I said, I was stolen from my family. And right here, Chief Justice Roberts of the Supreme Court and Senator Antonio Hayes. I was kidnapped in 2007 and 2011 for making a movie. That's my sister, Teresa Davis. That's Nicole. That's Ken LaRue, Lake County, Illinois. That's Doug Colbert, Maryland Law School, States Attorney's Office. All right. On April 7, 2007, I contacted Chief Justice Roberts of the Supreme Court, case number 86 CF 293. All right. File a writ of certiorari and complaint number. Judge Bennett, Judge Starks, Judge Souter, Judge Bell, Judge Janae, Judge Rossetti, Judge Pearson, Judge Papaya, Judge Hall, Judge Foreman, Judge Boris, Judge Hall, Department of Justice Patrick Fitzgerald, Rod Rosenstein, Alan Knox, Robert Davis, Mr. Hardin, all have evidence and knowledge of the situation and illegal incarceration. So does Michael Waller, Ken LaRue, Dwight Pettit, Warren Brown, Ivan Bates, J. Wendell Gordon, Greg Bernstein, Hassan Giordano, Mayor Pugh, Mayor Dixon, Mayor Stephanie Rawlins Blake, Sam Cunningham, Mayor Hyde, Mayor Moxley, Mayor Sabanjan, and it all started in Mayor O'Malley's office. 2006, the nonprofit Get Shorty program, the reentry program for ex-felons. All right. My sisters and stuff signed off on this last 2018. Respectfully submitted, Dwayne Shorty Davis, Rosemary McClendon, Teresa Davis. That's in 2018. You see this? Johnny Oleski asked for evidence. Consider this email as evidence. A county grand jury to disbar Scott Shellenberger in 2019. I filmed my trip to your office. All right. Carl Jackson. A writ of certiorari. Since Carl Jackson is Johnny Oleski's safety liaison, we talking about Carl Jackson. Being black and white America. I am Dred Scott. Contact Senator Antonio Hayes. That's Lake County, Illinois. That's Roland Martin, Chicago, Illinois. That's the Baltimore Sun, ABC, 98 Rock. Y'all knew I was making this movie. Released the material to all the voters. Y'all done had this since 2009. The voters need to know what they got. That's County Executive Johnny Oleski. That's Melissa Hyatt, Chief of Police. That's Chief of Police Harrison. Harrison got all this evidence. So does Baltimore City, Office of the City Solicitor. That's me in Dutch Village. That's President Trump. That's Ozzie Newsome from the Ravens. That's Ed Martello from the Ravens. This is the money you make off black bodies. You don't care about our death and our murders. You just want to make money off of the black bodies. And I use the toilet to expose you. That's me. That's Shellenberger. That's Judge Bell. That's Governor O'Malley. And that's the art of getting money. It's the money you make off the war on drugs. Take a hard look. It's called entrapment. I told y'all what I was going to do to y'all. You kidnapped me from my family. You stole me from my mother. You stole me from my sisters and my brothers. Never mess with a black man's mother. And never mess with my children. That's me. I'm the black sheep of the family. That's my brother, William Lewis Davis. Like I said, FBI, Department of Justice. Google search his name. We talking about the money you make. Now, if you go to Congressman Kwaisi Mfumi's office and get all my paperwork, I'm asking for the grand jury for the Democratic Party in 2021. I'm going to dismantle the corruption machine. Everybody that worked for Governor O'Malley, you're either going to be a defendant or you're going to be a witness. Just like the Stop Snitching video. We're going to make you snitch on each other. You stole me from my family. I'm an activist. I'm not a terrorist. I beat you in court. I beat you in the streets. Now we're going to take it to the Supreme Court, or we're going to take it to the grand jury. 2021, you got to compensate me for my losses. Under the 5th Amendment of the Constitution, you owe me $2.6 million in lost wages. The vehicle was worth $6,000. The contents of my vehicle was worth $130 million. The Constitution says you got to pay me freely, duly, and at the expense and convenience of my government. Read the Constitution. Brandon Scott, you took an oath. Nick Mosby, you took an oath. Marilyn Mosby, you took an oath. Sheila Roof, you took an oath. Sheila Roof got my whistleblower's application and my evidence. So does Judge Mary Ellen Barbaro in Annapolis. And so does Chief Justice Roberts of the Supreme Court. So does President Donald Trump. It's the prodigal son. Donald Trump got my information. So if he wanted to dismantle the Democratic Party, he can do that. But he ain't going to do it. He ain't going to do it because he got money involved in it too. Like I said, this is the story of the prodigal, of the Joseph and the coat of many colors. I came to Baltimore and I made the better of myself. I came to Baltimore and I became the best that I could be. My mother showed me how to love. I'm fighting for my family and my freedom. And we're going to take it to the courts. Judge Bell, you're going to be a witness or a defendant. Scott Shellenberger, you're a defendant. You're the weakest link in this equation. You're going to snitch on the rest of them because you ain't built for jail, but jail is built for you.